Okay, thank you very much. Welcome, guys. Today, on the 25th April, welcome to the weekly market breakdown as usual. So that you are going to start with Euro USD as usual and see what's going on. So as you can see here, I'm saying that you are looking for sale in the coming week. So I'm going to top down analyze this pair and see why I said that you are going to look for sale. So I remove all those levels as you see. Now it's a negative price action. As you can see, let's start with a 3-month time frame. Okay, this is a 3-month zone. Okay, this is another 3-month zone here. Okay, cool. And so as we can see here, we are in a range or a consolidation where we are seeing equal highs and equal lows, equal highs and equal lows. And so as you can see, currently we are in an uptrend because this phase is not yet completed here in order to complete equal high. So what we do, we go in a monthly time frame to see what's going on. Look at here, as we can see right now, this is a monthly zone. Still we are in an uptrend, as you can see. Okay, so that the buyers managed to break a monthly zone, but we are not sure if the price is going to return back here on this monthly zone, not to retest before continuation. So what we do, we go in a monthly time frame to see what's happening there. Let's go in weekly look. Okay, beautiful. As you can see, we are in an uptrend, but let me use this is a zone. Okay, cool. This is weekly lower zone, and this is a weekly upper zone. Okay, this is okay, great. This is weekly upper zone, and this is weekly lower zone. So what's happening currently? You see, we have been seeing a range or a consolidation, a range or a consolidation. Look at here, where we are seeing break of structure to create higher high, retest higher low here, break of structure, higher high, higher low, higher high, equal low, and then and so and so. So as you can see, two options or two possibilities can happen here. The price might return back here in order to complete another low here, or the price might keep moving in an uptrend in order to reach on this weekly upper zone. As you can see, this weekly upper zone must be retested, might be retested fully before the price drop down. So we go in a daily time frame to see what's happening. Now, as you can see, that's what I've been saying. I said that two options, okay, two options are possible. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Now as you can see, two things can happen. As you can see, initially have been in a range or a consolidation. Okay, I mean a double top, I mean double bottom here, but the price managed to break the structure to create a higher high. So two options can happen. We might expect the price to return back here in order to retest on this daily zone to create higher low before going up. Okay, and so what you can expect, how are you going to capitalize on this move? We go in H4 time frame to see what's happening also. Okay, as I have been saying, look at here. Okay, cool. This is another zone here. This is another zone here. Okay, so two things can happen currently. As you can see, we have been seeing lower low here, lower high, break of structure to create a lower low. So we can expect another creation of lower high there, and so the price come back here on this daily zone to retest before splashing back in an uptrend in order to complete these daily high or these weekly equal high. So what we can do, two things can happen. We can sit it tight. As you can see, you see that our EMA is present, which is a very great thing. Okay, we can wait patiently, and once the EMA get retested, then we enter and target this daily zone here. And so let's get to reward of 3, of course, as always. Okay, here you can use a 30 pips stop loss might be small, because this will be a sniper entry here like this. And so okay, the price might, as you can see, in downtrend, break structure lower low, lower high, break structure lower low. After compression of lower high, we expect the price to return back down here. And so what will happen in the next? The price will splash back here, and then break structure to create higher high, retest here to create higher low, and then we enter back again in an uptrend. This is my prediction in the coming week. Okay, so here there is some mistake which I did in this ending week. I saw that having in an uptrend, of course, we were lack of structure, higher high, higher low. But as you can see down here, there is a liquidity which has not been swept clearly, and so I saw that this is a break of structure, then it tested back here, okay, and the price returned back here again and here again, and then continuation in an uptrend. So I did a mistake here where I tried to enter for a buy here, because I saw break of structure, okay, and after seeing a break of structure, but I didn't read the price action in a daily time frame clearly. So I entered here by predicting the continuation, and then I ignored the liquidity or this fair value gap here that has been left behind here, that needed to be swept. This is a critical mistake I did, but I don't regret it. We learn from mistakes. Okay, so that's why if I need to enter for a buy, I will wait patiently here. After the break of this structure, I automatically enter back here for buy. So this is a Euro USD, and let's wait for the next week to see what will happen. Let's go to the next pair of USD Chef. I'm looking for a buy. And so let's remove those levels and see why I'm looking for a buy. Okay, now as you can see, this is a 3-month zone. This is 3-month zone here. Look, this is also another 3-month lower zone. As you can see, we are in a downtrend. Break of structure lower low, lower high, break of structure again. So let's go in a monthly time frame to see what's happening there. As you can see, still we are in a downtrend. Where we are seeing equal lows and equal highs, but the sellers managed to break the structure here. So how are we going to capitalize on these moves? To be honest, the price is not clear here. We are in a downtrend, but the structure is not clear. But as you can see, if it's a break of structure, okay, to create a lower low, we expect the price to return back here to create another higher, another lower high before we enter for sale. As you can see, there is a very great or a very huge fair value gap which has been left here on this 3-month resistance, which is not yet retested. So we can expect the price to return back here in order to retest before going back in a downward trend. So how are we going to capitalize on this move? We go in a weekly time frame. Good. Okay, so as you can see, we are still seeing that we are in a downward trend. We are still in a downward trend where we are seeing equal highs and equal lows. Okay. Okay, cool. As you can see, currently have seen a break of structure lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, equal low, equal high, and then a consolidation. So let's go in a daily time frame to see what's happening on this level. Here is what will dictate what we're gonna do. Okay, let's go in a daily time frame to see what's happening here. Okay, something strange is happening here because we are in a very beautiful downward trend, which is very insane. We didn't expect to see this downward trend structure. So let me explain this. Okay, initially have been in a mark trend, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher high, higher low, and then here we see the reversal of double top. Okay, break of structure, and even the sellers were strong enough to break the structure of daily level. Daily level has been broken after breaking of structure of daily to create the lower low and the lower high. Okay, and so we can expect two things to happen, so that after this retest the sellers might bring down the price down here. So above we are seeing this double top here. This is double top, which indicates a reversal. Okay, and so after seeing this double top, break of structure, and if you can see, you are seeing sellers momentum. By seeing this hammer indicates that we might expect the sellers to be strong enough so that it might bring down the price here. So what we're gonna do, let's go in a H4 time frame to see how we can enter. Okay, beautiful. Okay, still we are in a very beautiful downward trend. Currently, as you can see, we have been in a downward trend. Okay, lack of structure to create lower low, lower high here, lack of structure to create lower low here, lower high, but liquidity has been left below. Okay, but the sellers failed to bring down the market, but instead the liquidity got swept because this daily zone was not retested well, so we can expect the price to splash back down here on weekly support. So how are we going to capitalize on this move? Two things. We only wait for this thing to happen. As you can see, this is H4 micro level. If I say H4 micro level, okay, this is a H4 micro level, okay, because this is something like a consolidation. This is like a consolidation. Okay, so two things might happen here. We might wait for break of this micro support. After break it, wait for the test, and then we enter for sale. Where is our extra confirmation? As you can see, this is our EMA, exponential moving average. So we wait for its crossover. After the sellers cross over this EMA, and then the test back will automatically confirm that the shift of structure. So we sit tight and wait patiently here, and so after seeing this break of structure, we enter for sale with no doubt. Okay, this is one of the cleanest possible. Okay, another possible way which can happen. Okay, here, because as you can see already the crossover has happened here, crossover here, the buyers might come to retest back here on this EMA, and then we find the buyers here, and then splash back the price to this zone. So this is also possible. But for buying is a low probability setup. For selling, we have to trade with the trend. Selling is a high probability, setup, and so we wait patiently. Let's go back in GBP AUD and see what's happening. Again, as you can see, let's go in a 3-month time frame. 3-month time frame. Okay, we are in a range or a consolidation, because this is another zone here. Look, we have been seeing a range or a consolidation, here like this. So expect that the price to return back down here in order to complete this bearish leg. Okay, so let's go in a monthly time frame to see how we can capitalize on this bearish leg. Okay, this is a monthly zone, midway zone. Okay, this is a monthly zone, and this is another monthly lower zone. As you can see, the price managed to break monthly zone, black structure retest. Expect the price to keep moving in a downtrend. And so let's go in a weekly time frame to see what's happening. As you can see, beautiful, here we are in a downtrend. Here. We are in a downtrend, okay, because you are seeing higher, lower low, and the lower high. Look at here. This is what I was saying. I was saying that black of structure to create a lower low, okay, lower high. Expect the continuation in order to come back here on this weekly, on this monthly lower zone. Okay, so how are we going to capitalize on this move? We go in a daily time frame to see how we can capitalize on this move. Okay, still we are in a downward trend because we are seeing break of structure to create a lower low. Okay, lower high here. We expect the continuation in a downward trend. Okay, so but we are seeing the bullish momentum here, because we are seeing this bullish momentum here. So we are not sure if it's a reversal. If it's a reversal, to return back here in order to create equal high before moving in the downward trend. So we are going to go in a H4 to see the market structure of what's going on. Okay, beautiful. Look at here. Okay, cool. Okay, great. Okay, This is a zone, H4 zone. This is another H4 zone. This is a third H4 zone. Okay, cool. Okay, great. We are seeing lower low, lower highs, lower low, lower high, break of structure, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, break of structure. Expect the test here to create another lower high, and then we enter for sale. So our final conclusion is that we are going to sit tight and wait for confirmation, like a bearish engulfing candle, here on this zone, in this zone here, and then we will enter for sale. Remember, we target the risk to reward of 3, as you can see, risk to reward of 3 here. For example, by risking 65 pips, okay, it's not a bad thing, 65 pips, and then we enter for sale. Where is our extra confirmation? As you can see, our EMA, our exponential moving average, is present. Okay, so someone might have entered here, but as I can expect, there is liquidity on this zone which will need to be swept. After sweeping this liquidity, the price will drop down here, do something like this, retest on EMA back again, and then the price splash back in a downtrend. Okay, here is a small level. Okay, this level here. In order to get a very beautiful sniper entry, we might wait here patiently, and then after break of this structure, and then we enter for here, and then we put our stop loss above here. Because the liquidity has been swept, we use a smaller stop loss with a bigger risk to reward ratio. Example here, we can target 4, okay, because we have risk to 53 pips as a stop loss. Okay, this is a complete market breakdown of GBP/AUD. Let's go back. Also, in CHF-JPY, as you can see, this is CHF-JPY. Why am I looking for sale? Okay, let me go in the upper time frame or in the higher time frame to see why I'm breaking down like this. Look, as you can see, 3-month time frame is in an uptrend. Okay, we are in a very great uptrend with a beautiful momentum. Let's go in a monthly time frame also to see. You see, again, let's put here some level like this. Okay, we are in an uptrend, my friends. We are in an uptrend. Look, we are in an uptrend like this because buyers managed to break it to have been, break of structure to create higher high, higher low, and then we think that we are in an uptrend. So two options are possible. We can wait for the pullback here in order to retest before continuation, or because of bullish momentum, the price might even keep moving in an uptrend. Two options or two possibilities might happen. So let's go in this weekly time frame to see what's going on. Okay, this is weekly midway zone. Okay, this is a weekly upper zone. So as I was saying that after a break of structure higher high, higher low here, you can expect the price to return back to a test here before going in an uptrend, or even the price might might return back here in order to create to pull back, but this is a long-term pullback. This might be a long-term pullback before we continue in an uptrend. And so we go in a daily time frame to see what's currently going on. Okay, we are in an uptrend still. As you can see, we are in an uptrend, but currently or initially or at the moment we are in a range or a consolidation where we are seeing equal highs and equal lows. Look at here, as you can see. Okay, as you can see. Okay, okay, now we have been seeing higher high, sorry, higher high, higher low, equal high, equal low. We might expect the price to keep moving back there, and then after creating this equal high, we might expect the return back here to create equal low here, and so and so and so. Let's go in H4 to see how we can capitalize on this consolidation. Look, this is H4. This is H4 lower zone here, as you can see. This is H4 upper zone here. So when are we going to capitalize on this pair? We are going to wait if and only if the price managed to break down or below this H4 upper zone to break structure to create a lower low, and after we test here to create a lower high, so we enter for sale. As you can see, at the moment we have started to see the confirmation. You see that you are seeing double top. As you can see, this is a double top. Okay, this H4 zone here, I'm sorry, this H4 zone here is like a neckline. So wait for the break of this double top and retest on the neckline, and automatically we enter for sale. Okay, and after entering for sale, we target this daily zone here, and we target risk to reward of 4.7. At least we can even target risk to reward ratio of 4. It's okay by using stop loss of 80 pips. Where is our EMA, exponential moving average? As you can see here, you see the crossover began to happen. Okay, the crossover began to happen here. As you can see, the sellers are predominant on this moving average, and so after confirmation, break of structure and crossover to EMA and retest, the test will happen on this H4, and then after retest on H4 and EMA will be present, it will be like this. Let me try to emulate what might happen. It will be like this. Okay, it will be like this. Okay, cool. As you can see, crossover will happen as an initial move, create the lower low here, retest on this support and the EMA. Okay, and then after seeing this, I will enter after seeing a confirmation like a bearish engulfing candle, pin bar, a hammer, and so and so, or even evening star for my formation. Okay, I think this is a weekly market breakdown, and it's enough for today. Thank you.